Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess and I'm so glad that you guys are joining me because this is a collab video with Ruthful Planning where we are going to be talking about a fun new challenge that we are doing for August. So in today's video, I will be setting up my August monthly as well as setting up the first week of August. So for my new viewers, welcome. My returning viewers, welcome back. We have a lot to do and I have a lot to talk about. So first of all, before I go into, let's do the challenge first. Okay, so basically Ruth and I are doing an August bingo challenge and it's kind of centered around like a mix of different book activities that you can do and also centered around like the books that you read during the month. So basically we have an August reading bingo board that has various prompts. You can be able to download this for free. Just follow our link tree on our Instagram, which they will be linked down below. So you can be able to download this for free, print it out, put it in your reading journal. We may do like a version that you can be able to screenshot and upload to like your stories on Instagram. So stay tuned for that. But basically you're going to be putting like little photos of the books that you read. And then like some of them are things to do, like borrow a book from a library. So you can either screenshot the ebook or the audiobook that you get from Libby, or if you borrow a physical book from the library, just take a picture of the book like in front of the library and that sort of thing. And then you can just print out that photo and put it on there as well. So super simple. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. So I hope you guys join along. Basically, we're just kind of, you can use it to challenge yourself to either fill in the entire board or you can complete like a bingo. So if you want to do down, over, diagonal, or you can just really just do as many prompts as you want. It's up to you. And if you're watching this video after August has passed, we will be offering this page. It may not be listed as August. It may just be listed as like a reading bingo. But we will be listing this page in our Etsy shops so you can be able to purchase it from there. If you are doing this and you're sharing this like in your stories or on your Instagram feed, tag us in it. I want to see your progress and yeah, this will be fun. So before we go into doing these, I'm going to share with you my August TBR. I can't remember if I shared my July TBR, but you may see like some of these books and be like, Jessica, weren't you supposed to read that in July? Yes, I was, but I didn't. Okay, first of all, we have Ghostwriter by Julie Clark. I will admit, I fully bought this book. I mean, the book sounds great. I fully bought it for the edges, for these decorative edges that are just absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. But Ghostwriter. Basically, the Taylor family shatters in a single night when two teenage siblings are found dead in their own home. The only surviving sibling, Vincent, never shakes the whispers and accusations that he was the one who killed them. Decades later, the legend only grows as his career as a horror writer skyrockets. Ghostwriter Olivia Dumont has spent her entire professional life hiding the fact that she is the only child of Vincent Taylor. Now on the brink of financial ruin, she's offered a job to ghostwrite her father's last book. What she doesn't know, though, is that this project is another one of his lies, because it's not the horror novel he wants her to write. After 50 years of silence, he is ready to talk about what happened the night in 1975. So this will be fantastic. I can't wait. And then my book club is reading Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I managed to get a signed copy from my local bookstore. I love her books. Cannot wait to read this one. And I will be bedazzling the cover. And then also this one for book club. The God's Time Forgot, which is a historical romantasy. I'm not going to read the back of it. I don't know why I read the inside of Ghostwriter. Just ignore that. I'm so all over the place. Anyways, and then I also have Legendborn for a book club because I'm just part of way too many book clubs. Also, this one annoyed me because it had a big old sticker right there, and I can't take. Sticker was a pain in the butt to take off. Look at these edges, though. Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. They're so pretty. And this is a thick book. It is way too long. Okay, why doesn't that have... Oh, that was an excerpt. Okay, 500 pages. That was actually the acknowledgments. Maybe like 490-ish. And then I did not get a chance to read Assistant to the Villain in July, so I'm hoping to be able to read this in August. And then also Apprentice to the Villain. We're just going to have to put it right here because you can see. And then I may get time to read it before August, but if I don't have time to read it in July, The Summer I Turned Pretty, I watched the first season and now I want to read the book. Then I actually want to watch the first season again and then watch the second season right afterwards and then read the second book, It's Not Summer Without You. And then I will watch the second season and then I can't watch the third season before. The third season is not completely out yet. I will read the third book and then watch the third season. So yeah, I have eight books. 8 physical books on my TBR. I could probably show you all of the physical books that I finished for this month. But to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know how well I did. I read 4 physical books this month. I think I read 3 from my TBR. Let's just start on this. Okay, so anyways, I actually printed out 2 of these. I really only need 1, so we'll figure that out. We are gonna do August. I'm gonna move the books because they're in my way. So poor July has been absolutely ignored. So first of all, I really like this page right here. I do not have my photo of the books yet that I'm going to be doing, so I will do this. I'm going to plan on just doing like this whole little page right here again, and I think I'm going to plan on probably updating this. I have book club tonight, but I think I'm going to plan on updating this during book club. So August, we're going to keep it relatively simple. Same thing, important dates. These are like the type of books, and then I want to have a monthly recap. We're going to use the new Cozy Reading from Happy Planner. I think that this book is super, super cute. I don't think it really has that many. It doesn't really have like that many functional stickers. It has some. I think it has enough. I am going to see if we can find a monthly recap. Ooh, instead of like the monthly recap like what we did for the last month, we can kind of do something different. So we have a top 3 books this month. So I can be able to put, we're going to put it right here. We're going to do top 3 books. And then I'm kind of thinking, ooh, this month's book list. I love this. So I can be able, I do I want to put it, do I want to write down a TBR? I kind of like the idea of writing down a TBR. Yes, we are. So kind of thinking, where do I want to put it? Because I also want to see, currently reading, is there like any book club? Oh, there's no like real book club. I think what we're gonna do, so one of the stickers that is in this, and it's not really one that I use a ton of, it's these ones right here, and they all say return to the library. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan on taking one of these, and I'm going to white out where it says return to the library, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to just kind of put that like on the dates specifically, and hopefully it will not like interfere with anything else. Okay, but one thing I would like to do, that is a big one, is I want to use a box for the books list. We're gonna bring in this bronze because I think that this would look really good. And we're just gonna put this like right down here. So then I can be able to put in the books that are on my TBR. And do we need anything? Okay, I do kind of need something right here. So you see how this has like, it's 2 in 1. I didn't know what I wanted to say there. I need to look for a sticker book that has monthly stickers. And I was kind of thinking, I was like in my head, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, do I have one close by? And I may, because I want to kind of find one that is going to have like similar colors. This one does not. Like, I kind of like these, but I don't like the little design in the corner. I think I'm going to work with it though. So I think this one right here would be a good option. And if I'm just kind of looking at these colors, I do feel and let's go dark green. I think dark green would be good. Okay, so basically what I want to do for this is we're going to be putting one sticker on this side, and then we are going to be putting this sticker on this side, and then I have to like make it so they meet. There we go. And that way I can be able to kind of write down like, this is what I read. The only thing that I want to do is I want to like, I may honestly just kind of leave that little icon just because I don't really think that there's anything good in this sticker book that I can be able to cover it up with. And that is perfectly fine. Okay, next, I was kind of hoping for something to put right here, but I don't think that this one, like, I could put one of these in there. let's go. I think I like that. I could do books all the way across, but I don't think I'm going to. The only other thing that I was really thinking of is we have some stickers that say sip coffee, read books. And I think we could make that work. So we could just kind of leave it like that, and I think we're gonna do that. So the only other thing that I'm going to do is I will create a little page like this, and then that will go in with August as well. Oh, the dates. Okay, so I have. We're not going to do a gold because I have bronze. I'm going to find like those little stickers. I'm going to find these ones. I think. Okay, so I have. I think I would actually rather put. I think what I may end up doing is doing both dates and a book list. So I am going to white out where it says return to library, just because since I don't get physical books from a library, I use the library more for certain ebooks, but more than anything, I use the library for audiobooks. So I'm going to leave that there, and then we're going to go ahead and start. And this is the 4th through the 10th. So this is not for next week, but it's for the week after. Actually, we're gonna do this for the week after. I haven't done anything in this. Like, I haven't touched this planner since the week before last. So I do have some catching up to do. We're going to use the colorful boxes alongside this sticker book, mainly because this one doesn't have a ton of great boxes, but I do need like some. We're going to go with this one is going to be used for putting in my book club. And then I'm pretty sure I'll be finishing a book tomorrow, so I need to leave that space open. I actually have tomorrow off, which is nice. So I will have time for reading. And then I'm just kind of thinking of like more of these that I want to do. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to white out where it says thoughts. Mainly because like I'm not really using it for that purpose, but I do want to put this on Friday because Friday is the 1st of the month, so officially starting January or August reading. And this is also when the August reading bingo is officially starting. So no, you cannot use books that you finished in July for it. And then I'm kind of thinking of using like one of these over here. I'm not really sure exactly yet what for, but I'm sure I will come up with something. I like to do decorative down here as well, so that's something that we will do also. Like I really just like using decorative stickers sometimes there. And we're going to pair it with this one. We're going to white out where it says notes. I was just kind of thinking I could be able to do that and then be able to do like this one right here. Let's go right there. And then we have this right here. And then I'm kind of thinking I'll do something right here. If there are, don't know if there's like any dots or anything in this one. I don't think so. But I'm kind of thinking for there, just putting in like, maybe that's where I will do like my weekly TBR. Okay, so these did not finish stickers. Honestly, I will hardly use that as well. So we can be able to put this. Or do we want to put it up the other way? Did I lose? One of these days, I will not lose things. It is just not going to be today. This is the worst tweezers ever. Those tweezers actually came with like a bedazzle kit. 0 stars. Do not recommend those tweezers. I don't even like using those tweezers for my bedazzle. Okay, we're going to put it like this, and then I'm just going to white it out. So then that way I can basically probably do like write in like a TBR and then just write out the books right there. Okay, I kind of thinking, because if I'm gonna like designate time to do things, I'm going to plan on designating Thursday for writing reviews. So we're gonna use my really crappy tweezers, and then we're gonna do that because I do have I wrote like 6 reviews the other day, and now I've got more to write. We're gonna use one of these stickers because I think they're super cute. We can use it on Thursday. And I do like to kind of leave some space opened up, so then that way I can be able to make sure that I have room for the books that I read, because I like to have the photos for that. I am gonna kind of just put in like some florals around, because I do love these florals. And the florals, I'm putting them in spots where it necessarily it shouldn't take up too much space. Because like on Wednesday, I still have plenty of room for the photo. And then if I have like any actual to-dos to write, that's something that I can always write that day. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this. We're gonna leave it super simple. However, as always, I decided what I'm gonna use this for. So I always like to color code what colors that I'm gonna be using for my books, and I tend to use the same colors each time. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in there, but basically that's just how I know, because I actually am reading my Kindle. It's amazing. But yeah, so this way I can be able to know like which one is physical, which one's audio, which one's Kindle, because what I do is I just kind of check off like a little box in terms of like what color, and then I put in the book, and then that's how I know like this day I read my physical book, this day I read my Kindle, this day I was reading an audiobook, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna say that this is done. I am actually gonna give myself another little heart to do, because I want to make sure that I have my reminder for that Friday to also post about the August bingo challenge. So do let me know. Do let me know if you will be participating. And then as you were participating in the August bingo challenge, are you going to be like printing it out for your reading journal, or are you planning on doing like an Instagram stories screenshot version? Let me know, and definitely keep me updated with like how you're doing for the challenge. I really hope that you guys enjoy this. Okay, but anyways, thank you guys so much. So don't forget to be on the lookout for the link in our Ruth and I's link tree, so then that way you can be able to download this. We will have this size definitely for classic, definitely for the big happy planner, and then I believe we're going to have it for A5 as well, so you can be able to print it out and then either punch it for whatever type of planner that you have. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Thumbs up, subscribe, click that notification bell, and I hope you will join us on our reading bingo. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.